Katie and I are here at the Raw Spirit Festival in Santa Barbara once again, and we're here with the lovely Dashama. She's a beautiful goddess we met here at this festival. She is the founder of Perfect 10 Lifestyle, and she's also a yoga instructor. Welcome, Dashama, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Thank you.
Well, one of the reasons that I wanted Dashama to join us is because she really exudes the message that we are talking about at Raw People about. It's not just about the food, it's about the lifestyle. And I know I keep saying that over and over again today, but it's so exciting to meet people who are doing some raw foods in their diet, and they are also doing things like yoga and helping people with coping skills to manage life and to have a better quality of life. And this young goddess has so many wonderful ways that she's doing that, and so I think that we're going to go ahead and start off talking about some of your philosophies about food, and then we have some other wonderful things we're going to be talking about. But let's go ahead and start there. And I know you were going to explain a philosophy you were sharing with me about how you conceptualize transitioning into healthier ways of eating, and I would love that for you to share that message with others, because I know I enjoyed hearing about it.
Beautiful, thank you so much. I am just going to talk a little bit about the 3-stage diet plan that I teach people when they come to me for the lifestyle coaching. And part of the reason I developed this was because when I was a personal fitness trainer years ago, I would get a lot of people coming to me asking me, you know, how do I get from A to Z, and which Z usually meant optimal health. And I found that there are things that people are willing to do and things that they are, you know, not ready for. And so that's why there's a 3-stage process, so that it can take someone from where they are currently into a higher vibration, into shedding the excess weight, and so they can start to see who they really are, this beautiful being underneath this excess weight, and the higher energy levels and the higher levels of clarity of the mind and the body and the spirit and the emotions, and being balanced and feeling connected. And a lot of this has to do with what you're consuming, because what they say is you are what you eat, and this is an old adage, and it's very true. And so when you start to bring in the right things into your body in the form of food and drinks, and then also the right things into your life in the form of relationships and friends and thoughts and actions, and your whole life can start to transform. So the first stage of the 3-stage diet plan is to really just start to let go of the foods, and also beyond the food, the people, the relationships, and everything in your life that's not serving you. But on the food level, we want to let go of processed food, sugars, anything that's overly hydrogenated. There's so many foods right now that are causing cancers and disease, and we really want to eliminate that. There's a lot of studies now, and so there's no question. It's not a mystery what is and what is not appropriate to consume. And so we really want to let go of, you know, the genetic modified foods, and really just start to come to a wholesome place with what we're bringing in, and all of the things coming from nature. And so first stage is just that, eliminating what's not serving you, what's dragging you down, causing you to feel depressed, your energy, your heart, you know, everything in your life starts to feel low and very dense when you're consuming this poison, this toxicity. So we want to let go of that at stage 1. And then at stage 2, we want to start to integrate the superfoods, the high energy, high frequency, high power, nutrient dense deliciousness, such as goji berries and spirulina and algae, and the different foods that we will learn about on the journey of raw food and raw living and healthy living and lifestyle evolution. And so the second stage, it's really a beautiful time. It's a time of exploration and growth and embracing new and unique things, and it's an adventure. And you're going to learn what you like and what you don't like, and what's enjoyable to you, and what's going to work in your life. And that's really important, because you'll do what works for you and you're going to avoid what doesn't. And so you have to be very authentic and truthful about what works for you, and really find a place that really works. So what I try to tell people is that you know, not everything is for everybody. I love certain superfoods and I'll eat certain smoothies, and there are things that I don't like. So find what works, try everything once, and then take it from there. And then on the third level, we're really working at a higher frequency, so we're working with more raw foods. I like to tell people that when we're talking about a raw food diet, we're not specifically talking about 100% raw food. We're talking about 60 to 70% is the acceptable, really high energy frequency transmission into a higher lifestyle. And so when you're thinking about that, what would you incorporate into a meal if you're going to have a lot of raw foods on a daily basis? Every meal must include raw food. It's the food that contains the most chlorophyll, it has the highest nutrients, it has the most fiber and water, and everything that you actually need to live, and to live at the highest vibration possible. So in incorporating all of this, you really start to be satisfied, and then your cravings for the sugars and the junk food start to be reduced, and with time even eliminated, and you'll start to crave the good stuff, and that is the joy, and that is the beauty of the three-stage diet. Is by the time you're at the third stage, it's not out of being forced, it's not because it's a diet that you're trying to get through for 7 weeks or something and hopefully you can make it to the end. No, it's a new lifestyle, it's something that you actually want to do, and in doing that, you're going to notice your whole life is evolving, because as you progress along the ladder, you're going to start to attract new things into your life, and it becomes really exciting. So you start to attract new friends, new relationships, and new experiences, new opportunities, and you really start to find your true self, and possibly most of the time finding your purpose in life. And I see this all the time, and that is the beauty and the goal of incorporating this new lifestyle, is that not only would you feel better in your body, become more beautiful, become more radiant, let that inner radiant light shine through you, but at the same time you would find your purpose in life and shine that light out into humanity, and really serve the many with this light. And in doing so, we can really evolve this planet. We can take our planet from the level that it's at to a much higher frequency. We can see healing on many levels in countries all around the world, and we really start to evolve towards what I believe is the next golden age of enlightenment. We're really evolving towards that, and you see it more and more. People stepping into the light, and when you've stepped into the light, you can't go back.
Yeah. Well, I really want to thank you, Dashama, for sharing your philosophy on helping people transition into a healthier way of eating. And I noticed that you know, you are a lifestyle coach, so it's not just about food and how to transition with food. There are many aspects to your lifestyle that I know you coach people on. And one of the things that we were hoping you could talk to us about is yoga, because yoga is often practiced by people in the raw food community. You'll find that there are a lot of people who end up resonating with yoga because it does use movement, it uses the breath, it is a way of life, and there are some wonderful philosophies around yoga that really align well with the raw food lifestyle, connecting the mind, body, spirit connection. And Dashama, she teaches yoga to children as well as adults. And at Raw People, we really want to make sure that we're supporting our parents and helping their children be conscientious and being evolved little souls as young as they can. I mean, it's just wonderful to be meeting with such a beautiful young woman who's living in her passion and doing the things that she loves. And we would just love it if you could tell us a little bit about how you incorporate yoga into your lifestyle coaching, and specifically how you help children and families with this.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to talk about this topic, actually. The reason I'm so passionate about children is because I really believe they are our future. And also, I really believe that part of the purpose of life is to find that inner child within you and tap into the joy